out of the Shine On book, just for you today, offered to you from Angel Marie with Love, Light, and Healing. Secret number 8, forgiveness. True forgiveness gives freedom to every heart involved. That is a quote from me. Now, if we think about it, true forgiveness is when we give the freedom up. And yeah, all the hearts, all the energies of everyone is just released. That's a beautiful one, because when we look at secret number 8, forgiveness is choosing to accept the way you understand reality. In some cases, forgiveness is letting go of relationships, situations, or personal perceptions that no longer serve. Letting go of emotional connections can be challenging, isn't it? Emotional connections. Some of us, we get into a relationship and we're like, oh, it's a twin flame. And in the twin flame, I can't break free of it. I can't release it. That is valid. I mean, that is a valid statement when you're in a place where you cannot let go. And it's like, gosh, it's emotional, because that emotions, that'll keep you there. And it's really doing the pattern interrupts to keep changing that emotional vibrational field. Remember, everything is energy, vibration, and frequency. And forgiveness is part of it, because when we forgive, we let go and we become lighter, and it helps us to step into being more productive and cleansing and clearing. So letting go of emotional connections can be challenging. They really can. Yet to let go of an emotional connection that is not in your best interest is a key of embracing your self-worth. Ooh, think about our self-worth and how you feel about yourself. And if you keep showing up with someone else that's not in accordance to how you feel, what happens with that? It starts to down your energy. And then you have their energy, even if they're not part of wanting to keep you, not keep you, it doesn't matter. Their energy is still in your energy. It does not belong there. So think about that. As you release anger and resentment, you experience room for success in everything you do. So it's really important, to take a look at the emotions that you have about forgiving someone, something, biggie, yourself, you forgiving you is very powerful. And we don't always take the time to do this and take the time to actually say out loud that you're going to release and let go of someone's energy, or I'm going to let go and forgive myself for something that I have done. Now, what can be helpful is doing this maybe on a walk every morning in your morning routine and saying, I release and let go and forgive anyone that has done anything to me. All love is all dimensions. And then I release and forgive you, Angel Marie. And I say it just like that. I release and I forgive you, Angel Marie. Whenever you hurt anyone on all timelines. And that forgiveness lets go. Doesn't mean that you don't have good boundaries. Doesn't mean that you still want to hang out with the person. It means that you're stepping into your power of forgiveness. Very good. So here's the first story. After a speaking event, a young woman told me she felt resentment towards herself because of her past life choices. She acknowledged that it was time for her to start over and forgive herself. By rebuilding positive relationships, such as spending time with close friends and family instead of passing acquaintances at bars and clubs, she allowed herself to recognize her true value, improve self-esteem, and find happiness. I remember this client because I do the empowerment coaching, and she was basically running from herself and wanting just to have people around, so she would just go out. And it wasn't really serving her emotionally. So when we talked about going and being with your family and friends, people that value, people that love you, and maybe they still try you. Remember, family and friends will still do that. They still might be teaching you. They're our biggest teachers. But even in that, when she started that, she could start being more true to herself and forgiving herself. And she had those beautiful conversations. And that was beautiful when she came back and she said, I had a great conversation with my mom, because I'll never forget that. She had a great conversation with her mom and was able to really talk to her about forgiving herself, but that she was forgiving her mom. And her mom was able to be vulnerable. It's really powerful when you show up in that vulnerability, but yet you show up. Beautiful, beautiful. So here's another one. So that's awesome. So one of my best friends decided to no longer wanted to continue our friendship. I felt I must have done something wrong, as a friend, I was hurt. Yet I worked through the emotion and realized it was her choice. There you go. It was her choice and it had nothing to do with me. Forgiveness came when I stopped taking her choice personally and stepped into realizing that whatever she was experiencing was based on her perception of our relationship. About that. Do you have a friend or a family member that all of a sudden just disappeared and you don't really know why? And it's hurtful. And what happened? What did I do? Why did they just go away? They won't return my phone calls, no texting. What? And when you really break down, they have made a choice, a boundary to take care of themselves and not call you, not text, not be with you. Instead of taking that personally, taking it in a way and saying, you know what, good for them. And maybe they'll come back, and sending them love, light, and healing. I know it's a challenge. It is, because we all, and I have counseled thousands of people on this, mostly women, that what happens is it's challenging because you keep rolling over. Well, maybe it was that. Well, maybe they're upset with this. Maybe they're upset with that. And the thing is they're not. They're in their own world and they might not even be thinking about you. And it was just a passing thing and they're moving on. That's okay. Step into your power by being okay with someone else's choice and boundary. Don't take it personally and clear out that energy. And whenever you can, absolutely, you want to do what? Yes, you want to get closure or put that energetic energy to rest. Very powerful. So awesome, awesome. That was the next one. So what does shine? Shine speaks in every single one of the chapters. It's so fun. So it says, speak, shine speaks is when she's talking. And it is because Shine was abused before she came to me. I believe her process of forgiveness was to learn to trust again. It took time and practice to get her to relax and feel safe around me and other people. And that's so true. When I first got her 8 years ago, she's 9 now. She was about 8 months old when I got her. And when I first got Shine, she was so skittish. And she was not downing any of her food. So I knew that she was really had a lot of anxiety and stress going on with this poor baby. And I knew that she had been abused. They told me that she had 3 different places that she stayed before me and was rehomed. And then also her back legs. So I believe that she broke her back or slipped a disc or something going on with her back. Because I've never been able to run her like a cattle dog. They just want to run, but she's never been able. So if we look at our life, how many times do we want to run and be free and be off leash and let go of all of this? There's so much, isn't there? So think about your life and even Shine being able to trust. And this is about you, trusting you. Because when we look at our life, are you trusting the process of life? Are you in there with an adventure of happiness and joy and going for it? Or are we in a place of, ooh, wait a minute, maybe I better stop and take a look at what's happening? Instead of being all off leash, like Shine is. Mom, I just want to be off leash and I want to run, because she doesn't even realize she's hurt. So that is a fun one, because the dogs always relate to us because they're pure love. So the next part is the action step. So you ready? Here's the action step. So take a breath. Again, diaphragmatic breath. Diaphragm comes out, breathe in through your nose, close your mouth, and then breathe out. And diaphragm comes in. Nice, very nice. Pick one personal situation that you are having trouble releasing. One thing, only work on one. Write it down on a piece of paper. Rip it up, throw it out, throw it away. Let yourself cry, release the energy and emotion of that experience. So what it is taking the time to write it. And as you're writing it, you may be crying, you may be angry, you may be happy, you're having an emotional connection to it as you're writing it, yet you're writing the situation. And then when you're done writing it, then you want to rip it up. I really want you to burn it, but I didn't really want to say burn it, but yet burn it in a safe place. Make sure you're safe. We don't want you burning down your house. So make sure that you burn it, you throw it, and that way the smoke will go out and help to connect, and let yourself release it and cry about it. And a lot of times I'm not going to cry. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It does. Especially if it's within you, because it's a belief, and what happens is that energy just continues and continues. So I really encourage you to let it go, so that you can experience letting go. So, and then at the end of it, it says, and breathe again. Why? Go ahead and breathe it in and out. Diaphragm comes in. Very nice. Very nice. So that is forgiveness out of the Shine On book. Be powerful. And this is so helpful for you to be in your self-help library, self-development, so that you can have that divine connection, because it helps you just with a focus word. So when you invest today and purchase one of my books and going to my website and purchase it from there, so I can physically sign it and send it to you. I've got 4 of them to send today. What you do is you're involved with the senior giving program. This is huge, because the seniors, they need your help in being in that senior giving program right there. And what happens is you purchase the book at my website and you invest in yourself. Then I take a book and you're investing in your name. I'm going to go to an assisted living and give one of the books in your name. So you invest in a senior. Isn't that beautiful? It is beautiful. So it's 2 for 1, really. So thank you for being in the senior giving program that's going to help a senior. And thank you for giving yourself permission to help you, to invest in you. So thank you so much. And as always, I give this with love, light, and healing offered from me, Angel Marie Monachelli, to you. Keep shining on. Remember to change your mindset, ignite your life, and shine on, shine on, shine on.